Hello, what's up, everybody? Dane here from Moving to Canada. I am filming this on the afternoon of Thursday, June 11th, here to bring you the results from the latest Express Entry draw, the second Express Entry draw of the week. As some of you may be expecting, this Express Entry draw was restricted to candidates with Canadian work experience, those candidates who were deemed eligible for the Canadian experience class of Express Entry. This is not really a surprise. We have been seeing for the past nearly 3 months now, IRCC has been restricting their draws to either PNP candidates or CEC candidates, and usually flip-flopping back and forth between those two groups. So this draw followed that exact same pattern. We saw a pretty high number of ITAs issued to those CEC candidates. 3,559 invitations were issued in today's draw. So congrats if you received one of those ITAs. We saw as well the minimum CRS score cutoff continue to fall for CEC candidates. It's a great time to have that Canadian work experience, because we're seeing that cutoff continue to plummet by another 3 points, all the way down to 437, the lowest that we've seen for CEC candidates in quite some time. So if you are in the pool and you are a CEC candidate, you've got a score somewhere in the 430s, maybe even the 420s, depending on how long this goes. There are reasons to be optimistic. The current trend suggests that the score may continue to drop for you. That being said, one of the major questions we're getting from our audience is, when will Canada resume FSW draws, all program draws? And we don't know the answer to that question. Depending on what program you're a candidate in will probably shape how you're feeling about that. If you're an FSW candidate or an FST candidate, you're probably really hoping that they resume those draws quickly so that you can be considered for ITAs. But if you're one of those CEC candidates with a score in the 430s or 420s, you're probably hoping that they maintain these restrictions for a little while longer. Unfortunately, we don't know when they're going to resume draws. We don't have any official statement from IRCC in that regard. All we know is that they have been limiting the draws for the past couple of months, simply due to COVID-19. The travel restrictions in place, most foreign nationals are barred from entering Canada at this time. So it's just easier for them to do PNP and CEC candidates because most of them are already inside Canada. We had a bit of news come out. I mentioned it in yesterday's video, but I'll drop it in today's video as well, just so people are seeing this if they're watching it later on. We had some jobs numbers come out at the end of May. We had been anticipating that Canada would continue losing jobs, feeling the economic impacts of COVID-19, but Canada actually added close to 300,000 jobs last month. It was kind of unexpected, but it spells out really good news. There are now reasons to be cautiously optimistic that Canada might be in the recovery phase from the economic impacts of COVID, though it's a bit too early to say that with a lot of confidence. Secondly, we had the news come out that Canada is going to be continuing the travel restrictions in place with the United States. So the land border between Canada and the United States has been closed to non-essential travel since March. It was supposed to, well, the current order is in effect until June 21st, so people were kind of wondering, are they going to lift the travel restrictions on June 21st? The answer is no. They came out with some statements to media outlets just a couple of days ago stating that they are going to be extending that through to late July. We don't know the exact dates, but we do know that they are going to be extending that, which unfortunately doesn't spell out great news for those of you who are hoping to travel to Canada in the next couple of weeks. We really don't know how long the travel restrictions will be in place for either. It's all responsive based on the progression of the COVID-19 health crisis, both inside Canada as well as internationally. And I think no expert will give you a confident answer on how exactly we imagine that will progress in the next couple of months. So, look, those are the main immigration updates for today. If you guys have got questions, drop them in the comments. We'll try to come back and answer some of your comments later on, or include them in our next couple of videos. If you want to be one of the first people to find out when we post the next Express Entry draw results, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and do us a little favor, hit the like button, help us boost our views here on YouTube, get the word out to some others. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.